John Lennon once credited "I Feel Fine" as the first recorded song to feature guitar feedback, tracing the innovation directly back to the Beatles. He often regarded this track as a turning point, not only for the band, but for rock music as a whole, saying that he and George Harrison had accidentally stumbled upon something revolutionary. After the group's breakup, Lennon continued to cite the song's opening as the earliest deliberate use of guitar feedback ever captured on record, later referring to "I Feel Fine" as the perfect embodiment of the Beatles' melodic style. Upon its release, the track quickly became a hit, topping charts in both the United Kingdom and the United States. Throughout the 1970s, Lennon consistently maintained that "I Feel Fine" represented the birth of recorded feedback. In several interviews, he stressed that the faint buzzing tone at the beginning was the first intentional use of the effect in music. During a 1980 interview with Playboy, he confidently stood by that statement, challenging anyone to name an earlier example. He believed that the Beatles had achieved the sound long before artists like Jimi Hendrix or The Who explored similar territory, insisting that no one had ever purposely integrated feedback into a song prior to "I Feel Fine." Despite his pride in the discovery, Lennon also described the track as showcasing what he viewed as the classic Beatles feel. He explained that he and Harrison played the same riff together, creating a rhythmic pulse that drove the song's energy. To Lennon, the middle section was the most musically engaging part, a perfect example of the band's ability to craft memorable, hook-filled melodies. Almost a decade after Lennon's passing, Paul McCartney validated his old friend's version of events. Recalling the 1964 session in a 1994 interview, McCartney explained that the feedback had come about entirely by accident. Lennon had been playing a semi-acoustic Gibson guitar with a pickup, and just as the group was preparing to leave the studio, he leaned it against an amplifier. The resulting hum instantly drew everyone's attention. Rather than dismissing the strange sound, producer George Martin suggested they keep it and attach it to the start of the song. What began as an unplanned studio mishap soon became a pioneering moment in rock recording. McCartney remembered how they immediately recognized the potential of the sound and decided it should define the track. Though the song was largely Lennon's creation, he and McCartney worked closely on its composition, with Lennon singing lead and McCartney adding harmonies. That single, spontaneous burst of feedback would ultimately inspire generations of artists, turning a simple accident into a milestone that reshaped the sound of modern music.